Go.
Hi Alicia, this is my final project that will display all my work throughout the semester. I chose to make a cabinet with trackless drawers. The materials that I used to make this project are foam board, color is black, and I also used these wood knobs, and then there are washers in the back here. And then the combination of glue is hot glue and then a spray-on glue to create an adhesive to allow this to all stick together. Now, the way I constructed this was by designing little cubicles for each of these drawers. And I stacked these cubicles together like Legos, as 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. And then I finished it off by putting finishing pieces on each of the sides except for the front. Now, these drawers, there are two sizes of drawers in this cabinet. And one that is meant to hold an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. That is these 4 drawers. And then the bottom 3 are meant to hold an 11 by 17 sheet of paper. Now, the reason I chose to do it this way was because there are certain projects that look better on an 11 by 17 sheet of paper, or we drafted it on 11 by 17 sheet of paper, which are these 3, and those include the oblique drawing, the site plan, and the 4 seasons timeline. These other ones are meant to hold projects that can be condensed to an 11 by 8.5 sheet of paper. And that is the 24-hour timeline, the taxonomies, and then the photos. The reason I have this 4th extra drawer, small drawer, is because for uniformity in design. I did not want to have just 1, 2, and then a 3rd middle one here. That was part of my original design, but I realized that it looked a little tacky and it just didn't look good overall. So, in the end, this is what I decided to do. And to make it nice and strong, on top of the fact that each drawer is sitting in a cubicle, I layered it with one extra layer of foam board on each side, except for the front, of course, to, number 1, cover up the seals, and number 2, to also just make it look nice and smooth around and make it look nice and furnished, almost. Obviously, it's not all made out of wood. And then when it comes to the cabinets, I mean the drawers, there is bumpers right in here that stop it from going out any farther. There is also the way that these knobs are constructed on each one of these, they're all uniform, is by there's a screw that goes through the foam board with a washer right behind it, so there's not a lot of pressure pinching onto the foam board. And then the screw goes into the wooden knob, and there you go. Now, the reason that there's 2 knobs on these larger drawers is because that I originally had it at 1 knob, but when I was pulling it off, there was a lot of pressure. It was starting to bend the piece on the front panel of each drawer. So therefore I decided, well, I'm going to put 2, and so whenever I use this, or for anybody that were to use this, they would be instructed to use it with 2 hands and opening it nice and easy like I just did. And this is my project. Once again, I'd like to thank you for a great semester. And I hope you are doing well, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks.